Hi, I'm Mary Schuler. Lots of people have trouble learning their multiplication facts. I remember back in 1965, my senior year of college, right before I graduated and became a teacher, I was asked to work with this fifth grade student. Drilling over and over just didn't help her. Over the years, I've tried numerous methods. Finally, 1982, I came up with this method, and I've used it ever since. I've taught third graders, second graders, GED students, college algebra students, and all grades in between. This is the first of 4 videos put together for you, parents, so that you can help your students learn the multiplication facts, regardless of whether they struggle or not. My method divides the multiplication facts into 3 types: skip counting, nines rule, memorized. Important, and why I think my method works as well as it does. It requires a person to look carefully at each flashcard and think, what type of problem is it? Skip counting, nines rule, or memorized? And because of that, the person will have figured or determined the type and therefore how to solve the problem, how to figure out the answer, either by skip counting, nines rule, a special nines rule method, or a photographic memory chart for the memorized facts. This is my textbook. In the back of the textbook is a special set of multiplication facts. And I've divided them into 3 piles. The nines rule on the back has nines rule and an answer. The memorized on the back has memorized and an answer. The skip counting just have the answer. This first video only teaches the skip counting flashcards, so you'll only need to have your skip counting pile for this first video. This is Caden. Caden has agreed to demonstrate how this method works. Thanks, Caden. I really appreciate it. I want you to skip count by 2s.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18.
That's good. Try 5.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Perfect. 3s and 4s are more difficult. So I want you to go real quiet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27.
Let's do 4s same way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36.
Now, I'm going to time you. Remember, what happens if you mess up? You could start over at the 2s, yeah. And I keep running the clock. So we're going to do 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s, and I'll tell you when to stop. 2s.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18.
3s.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27.
Good. 4s.
4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36,
5s.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Good. Oh, it only took you 35:09, and that just gives us a baseline. I do want you to write the chart. So you have a piece of paper. You're going to write your 2s. And I'm going to pay you, let's see, you skip counted 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s. Okay, you're going to do 2s for me. Remember, I love commas. Good, I got a comma. Good. And that's all the farther you need to go. Then do your 3s. And you got commas, you're doing great, Caden. Perfect. Then next one, 4s. And you got a comma again, nice. Good. And that's all the farther, and your 5s are easy. Perfect. If you don't put a comma, this could look like 24 or 246. By having commas, it separates the numbers and it's easier to read. This is my book. On page 12 of the book, if you can skip count, Caden, by 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s, you can figure out the answers to all these multiplication facts. There's only 10 problems left. Knowing your skip counting, 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s, allows you, if you don't know an answer, to figure it out. You can say, well, I don't know what 4 times 8 is. You can actually skip count it to get the answer. We're going to go through the skip counting pile. If you miss it, it goes in a missed pile.
4.
4.
24. Yeah.
Okay, so that one we're going to try. Do you want to skip count by 4s or 8s?
4s.
So I'm going to give you 4 pennies. And on your fingers, when you go 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 1 time. How many times are you going to skip count by 4s?
8.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Right.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 20, 22, 23, 24, 26, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32.
So the answer is 32. Answer?
18.
18.
16?
Oh, we're going to do this one. Do you want to skip count by 4s or by 6s?
4s.
And I want to see your fingers while you count. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3. I want to see
Like
4.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8,
Mm-hmm.
12,
Mm-hmm.
16, 20, 24.
Good for you. What would I do if you missed this one? I make you
Like
skip count by
Zeros.
zeros. How many times?
3 times.
3 times. So do it.
0.
0,
0.
0, 0. And the answer is
0. 14.
14.
3.
Mm-hmm.
0.
Mm-hmm.
12.
Mm-hmm.
2.
Mm-hmm.
20.
Mm-hmm.
25.
Nice.
0.
Mm-hmm.
21.
Mm-hmm.
8.
Got it?
2.
Mm-hmm.
20. 40.
Uh-huh.
7.
Okay.
32.
Yeah. Right.
0.
Uh-huh.
30.
Got it.
24.
Okay.
10.
Uh-huh.
12.
Do you want to skip count by 4s or by 4s?
They're both 4s.
I know. And how many times are you going to skip count by 4s?
4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16.
16. Okay.
0. 35.
Uh-huh.
6.
Mm-hmm.
1.
Mm-hmm.
0.
Mm-hmm.
15.
Mm-hmm.
4. 0.
Mm-hmm.
9. 16.
Mm-hmm.
7.
What would I have you do if you missed that one? I'd have you
I wanna-
skip count by 1s. How many
All
times?
the way to 7.
So do it with your fingers. So go 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 12.
Got it.
8.
Mm-hmm.
0.
Mm-hmm.
12.
Mm-hmm.
8.
Mm-hmm.
5.
Mm-hmm.
0.
Mm-hmm.
30.
Got it.
28.
Good job. That's a hard one.
0.
I'm not even paying you. I need to pay you a few extra pennies.
6.
Uh-huh.
24.
Got it.
8.
Mm-hmm.
24.
Perfect. Good
0.
job. That was a hard one.
35.
Good job.
21.
Mm-hmm.
14.
Mm-hmm.
6.
Mm-hmm.
0.
Mm-hmm.
40.
Mm-hmm.
28.
Mm-hmm.
3.
Mm-hmm.
10.
Mm-hmm.
16.
Mm-hmm.
0.
Mm-hmm.
15.
Mhm.
0.
Okay, we're going to go back and redo the ones you missed.
4. 8. 12. 16. 20. Which I know. 24. 28. 32. 36.
That would be 4 times 9.
No, I like
That's
lost
okay.
count on my.
I'm going to
four
put it over
fingers,
here.
so.
We'll come back to it. I was good that time. Sometimes I give too much help.
16.
Got it.
24.
Got it.
16.
Do it for me. You want 6s or 3s? Okay.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18.
You did it. Okay. Why don't we try 8s? Just
Eight,
because it will be easier to keep track of that hand. So how many fingers do you need? Yeah,
4.
that may be
1,
easier.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32.
Got it. My flashcards are a special set. You notice I have all the zeros in there, all the ones in there. Most sets don't have them. Reason for that, you know, you do a lot of 8 times 4 and 3 times 7 and you get discouraged. Having the zeros and the ones in there gets them moving again. And so I've got them all in there. And you may have struggled a little bit, then you do a few zeros and a few ones and a couple 2s and you're moving again. Oh, we need to swap money.
Keep these 2, 2, 3. I can make a 10 here.
Okay, so what's a 10? You want 10?
A dime.
A dime, okay.
And then a nickel.
And a nickel. How much money did you make?
I think it was 15, 17.
17 cents. So I'm
Yeah.
right in the first one. Okay, so Caden, between now and when I see you next time, I want you to do some homework. So what I want you to do is write out your skip counting every day. Just 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s. Don't forget the commas. And have your mom check it. And then put your name and date them because you're going to bring me a number of them.
Every single day.
Every day, write out your skip counting. And then have your mom time you. So you say the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You do the 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s. And have her time, and she knows that start over if you mess up. And then the last thing is go through just the skip counting flashcards and time them, just like we did. So that's your homework.
Okay.
You get this sheet. And you bring me all the other ones as you do them, keep them, bring them with you, and then I'll pay you for them.
Every single day.
Yep. Perfect. Thank you for being here, Caden. That was great.